Hi there, welcome to this video when I'm at Knypersley Country Park. This morning I'm at Knypersley Country Park, and as you can see behind me, the water is quite low, but it's not actually as low as I expected. We've had quite a dry summer, and I was thinking there might be virtually no water in the lake at all. Now there are some birds out on the water in front of me. I can see some mallard, black-headed gull and some Canada geese, so there are birds to photograph. And the other thing that I'll be doing in this video is testing out a field monitor that had been sent by Neewer. Now you can see the results of that in another video that will be coming out shortly. So stay tuned, because I know that I'm really going to enjoy my photography. As you can see, I've put the field monitor on top of the camera, and I've been practicing using it to film some birds and take some stills as well. Now I've developed a little bit of a technique that works very well. I acquire the birds using the viewfinder or the screen on the back of the camera, and then switch to using the field monitor to get a bigger, more detailed image, and use that then to track the birds. But acquiring the birds using the field monitor does take a little bit of hunting around, because you're not on the same plane as the lens, so that's just a little bit tricky. But once you've found the bird quickly using the viewfinder or the screen on the back of the camera, then switching to the bigger monitor just gives you a lot more detail, because you can see them more clearly. As you can see here, I've got a microphone on the top of the camera that I use for just picking up the ambient noise while I'm filming birds. And because it's got a dead cat on it, it cuts out any wind noise that I would otherwise pick up if I just use the microphone on the top of the camera. But the field monitor has just come into use, because just here there is a audio monitor, and I noticed that that wasn't picking up any sound because the jack plug on the back of the microphone was slightly out, and so I would have spent the whole morning filming birds without picking up any noise without that audio monitor on the screen. So that's also been really useful, just to highlight that fact. If this is your first time visiting the channel, then you can do me a really big favour by clicking the like, subscribe and the bell notifications. That way you stay up to date with all of my future photographic content, and it really helps out the channel. I've just put some seed down on the top of this bridge here behind me, and it's always quite productive because there's some trees behind the bridge, so I've managed to get a few photographs of birds in the trees behind the bridge as well as on top of the bridge. But I think I prefer the ones where they look a little bit more natural. So I've got a blue tit, a robin and a great tit from this location. But again, I've been using the field monitor just to compose the shots, and I'm starting to really enjoy using it and find it really useful to get better compositions of the birds while I'm photographing them and taking the video. Unfortunately, it started drizzling, so I'm sheltering under a tree until it blows over. It's quite black gone, so the light's dropped a little bit. I'm also just conscious of keeping my lenses clear of water as well, which, that's the way it goes, but it's a little bit annoying. I found a really lovely spot just here by the river. It's very quiet and peaceful, but unfortunately it's a little bit too quiet because I'm not actually seeing any birds in this location. In fact, I've not heard many birds all the way up the side of this stream. So whereas it's a lovely place to stop and just enjoy the nature, I'm not actually getting any photographs, so I'm going to move on. Just at the moment, I'm pointing the camera at a squirrel that's eating some seed, and you can see the difference not only in the size of the output from the field monitor compared to the back of the camera, but also it's a lot brighter and clearer. This kind of situation is where this field monitor really comes into its own and really is very pleasurable to use. I've used this branch before, but it's good to come back to known locations because this is a great perch. This branch here has got moss on it, it's lit well, and you can hide seed round the back, so it's not visible from where you are taking the photograph from, but it's right next to some trees, so it gets lots of birds visiting it. And this has been the ideal situation for using the field monitor because I'm pointing the camera in one particular location. It's really good for getting a composition and you're not having to hunt around. If I was trying to take a photograph of a bird on spec, really without knowing where to expect it, then the field monitor probably wouldn't be very good for that situation. But when I've got a known place where I know they're going to be, then it's absolutely ideal. I've really enjoyed my walk around Knypersley Country Park this morning, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me. Now, I haven't seen lots of unusual birds, but I've still had a good time, and it's been interesting using the field monitor as well, so I hope you've enjoyed finding out about that. What I'll do now is I'll leave you with some of my favourite photographs from the morning. I hope you've enjoyed that video. I've certainly enjoyed my time here at Knypersley, and it is worth remembering that even though sometimes you don't get really unusual photographs or exotic species, I still think that this morning I've gone away with some good photographs. But more than that, I've enjoyed being out in nature and just taking in this lovely location, and really that's much more important than getting great photographs. Well, if you have enjoyed this video, do let me know down below in the comments, and nip over to my Instagram or Vero account, that's @Oakden Photography. Leave me your comments there, and you can also see lots of my photographs. Now, if you like what I do on the channel and you want to help support me to make future content like this, then you can leave at the gift shop. That's at Teespring. There I've got a range of merchandise on offer, so head off over there because the purchase really does help me out and it's very much appreciated. But you don't have to spend any money at all to support the channel. You can do that simply by clicking the like, subscribe and the bell notifications. It really helps me out, and it makes sure that you don't miss out on any future content. Watch out for next week's video. That goes live on Sunday. In the meantime, go and check out this video just up here. But all that's left now is to say, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.